Okay, we're out of here at Miss Williams' home. We are going to be doing some siding work for her. We are going to be doing a fascia overlay. We're going to be painting, sealing the soffit, and we are going to be doing her siding. We're using Cedar Mill Select siding, 8 1/4. Pretty straightforward scope of work, but we're going to go around and take a look at everything here real quick. On the right side here, again, it's about probably a 5 1/4 fascia. In most places it's a foot soffit, some places it's less, some places only about a 6-inch. But basically fascia, they have a metal drip on the roof, so the metal drip looks pretty good, so we're not going to do anything with that obviously, so we don't have to disrupt the flashing. Yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at. There are a couple places you can see beyond this window box here, about probably 10 feet down there. There's some freeze board that needs to be nailed back. There's one place in the back that we'll look at with the soffit that's fallen down a little bit, so we'll just retack that and do our prep and paint work. This window box here, we are not doing anything on. This window and the trim is new, as well as the siding. So although it's different, she wanted to leave that alone. So nothing on that window box. Coming across here, we will be painting the garage door and garage door frame. We are not wrapping a garage door in Hardie. We're just doing basically some paint on the garage door and the garage door frame. Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Up here we have a little rake up top here. Some critters been chewing on there pretty good. We are doing a full tear off and installing OSB board, Tyvek, and then our Hardie plank. So that little rake wall there, as well as the fascia, will be done in an overlay, and then that rake will become right there will become a Hardie plank, so critters can't chew through that anymore. Coming over here, we're going to I'm going to arrange Chris McClendon. There's only about probably 15 total feet of gutter, but the gutter's in pretty bad shape. So when we take that down to do the fascia, that gutter's not going to be reusable. It's already bent up and in pretty rough condition. This little area, there's about a 5-foot area above the front door, little beam right here. We're going to wrap that in Hardie plank because it is kind of exposed to the weather. Everywhere else you can see there's just a little more gutter right there. We're not doing anything with the front door. There's some of the gutter, and then you got that gutter up there. These kind of gable ends that run up into the chimney, again, fascia overlay, paint the soffit there. You only have about a 5-6 inch soffit, but we're going to caulk and seal that and then paint it. We are not replacing these quarter circle windows. We are replacing these two, one here and one here, with single hungs. We are not replacing that transom window above the door. We will be going to a 1-to-1 split. I clarified that with Miss Williams, and she's fine with that. So right now it's a 3-to-2. We're going to go to a 1-to-1 split, and we will keep the same colonial GBG pattern. Coming over to, again, got some critters munching up there on the freeze board. Coming over here to the left side, all these windows except for this very back window back here, which is a bath window, we are going to be replacing on this side of the house. This is a 104 by 70. It's a triple single hung. Right now we're going to go to a nice gliding picture window. Really make a dramatic difference in terms of just kind of the looks and efficiency of that whole assembly there. All this wood, all the windows in the brick, we're going to retrim with Hardie plank. We may have to do a double stack of a 1-by because we have a 2-by on there currently, and to maintain the depth of the window, we're probably going to have to do a stack of 1-bys. But we will do that around all these windows that are in brick. We will trim out in Hardie plank siding. You can see up top, this window up here, we're going to make a gliding window instead of a twin. This window down here, we're going to make a gliding window instead of a twin right there. All this trim, again, in the brick will become Hardie plank. You can see that trim's completely rotten around that window up there. Again, full tear off, OSB, Tyvek, and then our Hardie plank system. No dogs or pets or anything, nothing to worry about. You can see there's a good indication. I love pointing this out to people that are thinking about vinyl windows. These glazing strips have been completely demolished You know, this is the same stuff we're gonna make they make vinyl windows out of. So it's just completely gone, just from the weather. It used to be white, now it's like a yellow, almost pink color, just from the sun and the UV and what that does to vinyl. Again, we got this window. All these windows are going to be Series 2. This specialty window here is going to be a spring line, non-operable picture window, obviously, as we discussed with Miss Williams. No grills, and it will be a spring line Series 1, renewal by Andersen. All the other windows will be renewal by Andersen Series 2. Again, you can see the trim just completely gone. And that's why she was debating going with just wood trim, and from what I see over here, it'd just be more maintenance and more headaches for her down the road. Again, every window but this guy right up here on the corner, we're going to be replacing with the Series 2. Pressure wash, caulk and seal, and paint the soffit everywhere else. On the back, we're not doing anything. All these windows and doors on the back of the house downstairs, we're not doing anything with. We are replacing this window here with a gliding window, no grills. Up top there, right there, hopefully you can see that, but right there is where the soffit's fallen. It doesn't look rotten, it just looks like we need to tack that back up, and caulk and seal it, and we'll be good to go. Again, drip edge looks to be in pretty good condition. We just need to do a fascia overlay and protect that fascia. It hasn't been painted, and a lot of that wear is from just upkeep and all that needs to be done. So we'll eliminate that problem altogether and create that Hardie fascia system. It's a 9-foot wall back here, so this will all be Hardie plank. Trim on that window will all be Hardie plank 1x4. And then we got a half gable over here, same thing. Now I expect a job basically right here about at that first H molding in from this back corner. It looks like the soffit's kind of rotten. I don't know if it is, but if that's rotten, we'll take care of that. We'll replace that panel there to make sure that there's no rot. But I'm thinking there might be a little something going on there. Looks like the freeze board is kind of pulled away. So we want to make sure we dress that appropriately instead of just painting up a soffit board that's rotten. Same painting process on the soffit as we do on the siding. So we'll do the Loxon primer, follow over that with a super paint top coat, and really give you a great painting process and longevity of the paint by doing it that way. And again, down here we have no siding, just a little fascia overlay, a foot soffit which will be painted. Again, metal drip all the way around, so we want to try to avoid doing anything with that so we don't mess with the integrity of the roof. Here really just needs to be caulked and sealed on the soffit. You can see the freeze board's pulled away. Hopefully you can see that in the video. Freeze board's pulled away a bit. That's a little better. From the brick. So we'll just caulk and seal that and then paint it. The freeze has dropped down a little bit right here, right in this area, so we'll just tack that back up, caulk and seal it, paint it. It's going to look good as new. And then here you can see there's a little window box area here that we won't be doing anything with. This bush here is going to have to be cut back. It's a single misses, so anything we can do in the way of trimming this bush maybe, anything we can do with moving any stuff that needs to be moved back here, which really doesn't look like anything but maybe a table and chairs. Oop, there you go. Anything that we can do like that, let's help her out with. You know, like I said, it's her, and we want to be able to help her out in any way possible, so she's not having to do extra stuff or go to extra lengths to get this project done. This dish is dead, so we can take that down, take the wiring down, and clean that all up for her. She uses U-verse now. So that's the scope of work that we're looking at. Ms. Williams, we sincerely appreciate you trusting us with the project, and we look forward to giving you a good facelift here and making this house look like something you can be proud to come home to when you turn the corner here. So have a great day, and again, thank you very much.